Hello, fellow gamers. Welcome to this bonus round episode of the Video Gamers Podcast. We are due for another draft and tournament, and today we're going to battle it out to see who can build the best family with gaming characters. And I know that might not sound super exciting, but stick with it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We also have a little bit of a twist to determine who is going to be the winner. I am your host, Paul, and joining me, I guess you can call him the dad of the podcast because he has the most wisdom and old man strength. It's Josh.
Yeah, that's my favorite intro ever. Wait a minute, I'm wise and strong? I guess that means I'm really ugly, though, huh?
And old.
I have all three.
Yeah, you got to share the wealth,
This
right?
is the nicest thing Paul has ever said to me.
There you go. It's about time. We've only been doing this 4.5 years. And then joining Josh and me, now I don't know, Josh, should I introduce him as one of the kids of the podcast or the pet?
Oh, the pet for sure. The pet.
All right, the pet of the podcast.
Hey Ryan, can you go get me this, Ryan?
Yeah. Real quick.
Yeah,
Here you go.
yeah.
Oh, it's Ryan.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not even going to say anything to that.
Ryan's face was all happy, and then he was like, wait a minute.
Oh, goodness. All right. It's been not too terribly long since we did our last draft, but this one we're doing a little bit different. So, Josh, we were brainstorming last night because we always do this at the last minute. Why don't you tell the people what exactly it is that we're doing today?
All right. So we love being stupid with video games. We have always said our show is kind of like the conversation you have with your friends about video games. And sometimes those conversations just veer into absurdity. We love doing these types of shows. We call them bonus rounds. On this one, we are going to craft a video game family individually. So we're actually going to compete with each other to where we have to draft a dad, a mom, 2 siblings, and a pet to build out a video game family. We are then going to vote on who has the best of each category. And then we have some random questions at the end or categories to see where those families might fit. And then we'll give points for whoever's family fits those categories the best as well. So just like friends do, we love competing with each other. We love talking video games, and we love just being stupid and silly at the same time. So you are going to get all of those on this episode.
Certainly stupid. I will definitely give you that. Yeah, so to give the people a little bit of an idea of some of these like bonus questions that we're going to ask at the end, we have 9 of them total. I think we'll just do all 9. Like, why not? I won't read all of them, but we got some stuff here like which family would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse. And we also have something like, which family would you want to be your neighbors? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do this. We'll tally up the points, see who puts together the best gaming family. Now, Ryan, when you went together and put together your list, did you struggle with any of these categories?
The only one I really struggled with was the kids. Believe it or not, there's not a lot of amazing kids in video games. Most of the time, they're kind of just whiny and annoying. It's kind of put there. So I struggled a little bit with that, but I think I got a pretty solid list so far.
Okay. Yeah, I did not struggle too much with children. I felt like finding a good gaming wife was a little bit tougher, since generally you have more protagonist male characters. I felt like dad wasn't terribly hard. The others are a little bit rougher. And we did agree to play a little bit loose with the children's siblings. They don't necessarily have to be minors, but if they are childlike or younger in general, then they're going to qualify. And also pet, we're playing a little loose with that. Doesn't necessarily have to be an animal. Maybe it is. Maybe it's more of a mascot companion that might be the pet of the family.
Somebody that lives in your house with your family that is part of the family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, maybe I get it. You're messing with me. You don't have to keep calling me a pet, all right?
Dang it.
Oh, and we need to mention one other rule. Our other wrinkle to at least keep this somewhat varied in what we pick. If anyone picks a character from a game or a gaming series, that game or series is off the charts.
Gone.
No longer available.
Yeah. I like this
rule.
So
if someone drafts Reinhardt from Overwatch, all of Overwatch is off the table. You cannot draft a wife or a child or anything from the rest of the game. It's just off the board at that point.
Ooh, we're making this hard on ourselves, boys.
Little bit. All right, so we did randomize our draft order, and I got to pull it back up here. The order is going to go Josh, Ryan, and then me. And then it's going to go snake style, so it'll reverse every round. So basically, Josh and I will be doing back-to-back picks this whole draft. Ryan is the one in the middle. We'll go 5 rounds, and then we'll match everything up against it. Sound good?
Cool. Yeah. I'm pumped, man. This is going to be a fun one.
There is a little bit of strategy here with like trying to block off a certain game and things like that. Yeah. Yep. I think this is going to be interesting. So, Josh, you get the first pick here. You got the 101. What are you going to go with?
Okay, I'm 100% going with this character because I want to block off this series and game from you two because it has a lot of very memorable characters in it. And I feel like some of these characters, especially with this family dynamic, would get picked. I'm also kind of going where I'm trying to build out like an actual decent family. You know, I sometimes I like to get a little crazy on these drafts, like drafting a head crab for an actor.
We remember.
What?
I
Crazy?
still hear about that to this day. So that has taught me to not be crazy because you'll never live it down. I am picking Freya from God of War as the mom of my family. So number one, she makes a fantastic mother. She is caring. Look what she did for Baldur. Man,
look how he turned out.
Well, I'm just saying, she loved Baldur more than anything. She took care of Atreus when he was sick. She's willing to help people. She cares for them. She nurses them back to health. She's got that motherly instinct. And I also want to block you guys from being able to draft any God of War characters. So that's why she is my first pick overall. Fantastic mom, by the way.
Yeah,
she
I was
is
trying to argue.
far better mom than wife. I will say that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I was just going to say I'm
children.
trying to argue against it, but that was my number one under moms too. So
yeah,
not a bad pick at all. Totally understand it. And yeah, all right. And so no Kratos, no Atreus, Ryan. I know how badly you wanted to draft Atreus to be the child in your family, right?
Gosh. I just wanted to go on God business.
Ryan just wants to like ground Atreus, man.
Well, it wouldn't be a draft without a God of War appearance somewhere, and I'm glad it's Freya this go round. I like it. All right, Ryan, you get the second overall pick here. Are you what are you going to go with?
So, I think I'm going to go with something that also to kind of block out a series. Also, a really solid character for this category. And then with some of the questions in mind, I think it will fit equally as well. I'm going to go with Ellie from Last of Us for the kids.
That was top of my siblings list, man.
Yeah.
It was for me too.
Dang it.
You want to survive the apocalypse? Got one of the best. And she's immune.
Also just deleted Joel from the dads category there.
Yep.
Yeah.
No more Joel.
I like this style doing it this way.
Yeah, until we run out of picks, and then I'm like, I got nothing, guys.
Well, that's the end of the episode, folks.
All right, so we had a mom and we had a child go first. Wow, okay. All right, I get my back-to-back picks here. Let's see here. Boy, I could have my pick of dads, but I feel like that's the easiest
Paul
category.
Gets 2 picks here, which is dangerous because it's...
I do get 2.
Yeah.
I think I am going to take a child because we have such a limited list here. I also know it's a beloved series. Might be one of Josh's favorites. I am going to draft Ciri from The Witcher 3.
Oh,
that's
a good one, man.
That's a good one. That was on my list too.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. We had 3 female characters to start out our draft. I don't know if that's ever been the case before. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and book Ciri from The Witcher.
Removing Yennefer from the moms category.
Yep, no Yennefer, no Geralt. They are gone. And then you know what? Even though Josh already took a wife, I'm going to go ahead. No,
Mom.
I'm going to wait.
Mom. It's a mom, not a wife. Still have
Mom/wife.
Still have Professor Garlic on my list. So
you're going to have to battle Ryan for that one. I am going to go ahead and... You know what? I'm going to go on brand. I don't care. Best dad, Ethan Mars.
Oh,
yeah, baby.
What? You guys are crazy.
Don't make us explain it again.
I will never agree with this take.
Would you cut your finger off for your kid?
Yeah.
That would make you a good dad.
I wouldn't let my kids get kidnapped, Ryan.
Oh, excuse me.
I wouldn't black out and wind up in an alley while I took my kid to the park. Okay.
Not from a car accident, that's for sure.
We're going to mark it down. Ethan Mars, the man who would literally do anything. I would even argue more than what Freya would do for her children. You know, Freya was willing to fight Kratos, but I don't know that she was willing to, drink poison and all these other things. So I've got Ethan here as the dad, Ciri as the first child, and now we are coming back to Ryan.
Okay, so man, these series keep falling off pretty quick. No
more heavy rain picks, right?
I know, right? Yeah, I was totally gonna pick.
Gonna say you don't want Scott
Madison.
for the Oregon killer?
Yeah, I was gonna say Madison.
Oh, Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott
for dad.
Scott is
for
the
dad. I'm gonna do the mom category here. I'm gonna pick someone who's loving, kind, caring, compassionate, there for everybody, willing to help, and an expert archer. I'm going with Aloy.
Okay. As soon as you said Archer, I knew that's where we were going with
Yeah,
this.
I figured that'd give it away.
How old is Aloy? That's my question.
Please be 18. Please be 18.
Early 20s?
I feel like she would be early 20s, but let's see what the
2021?
She's 18 years old at the beginning of the first game, Ryan. So
there you go.
You're getting awfully close, dude. Awfully close.
All right.
Not a pervert,
this show
but
did
pervert
not get
adjacent.
awkward very fast, thankfully. All right, so Aloy, huh?
All right. Aloy from the Horizon games.
Taking
Josh?
Lost off my dad's list. Oh, man. Okay. This one is tough because I feel like the sibling category is the hardest category, but I also feel like I have two that I do not think I'm in danger of losing on that one. I do feel like I need to pick a dad here, and I only have 4 on my dad list that are left. And, we actually had a long time ago a Best Gaming Dads episode. And Paul, do you remember who the winner of that episode was?
The winner was Reinhardt.
That's who I'm taking, baby. I'm taking Reinhardt. If he won one of these, he can win a second one.
Oh, jeez.
Also removing all of the Overwatch cast because I don't want you guys to get Mercy or Ana in the mom category either, because those were 2 very strong picks in that category.
Yep.
Which are now off the table. So
I did have Mercy on my short list for that.
Yeah,
so,
I figured.
Yep. Good defensive pick there.
No Winston as pet.
So, Josh, you went with the 2 parents here first. We got Reinhardt and Freya for you. Okay.
I did. I'm really counting on my siblings not being characters that are like in mind for you guys, because if they are, I'm in real trouble because that list is a lot smaller.
Very nice. And you still get your second pick here, Josh.
Oh, I get back to backs. Oh, well, I'm taking one of the siblings then, of course. Or do I go with the pet?
No one's taken a pet yet.
There's one pet that is easily above all the others.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. Dang it. I don't know.
Sounds like a value pick. You should go that way then.
No,
yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna hedge my bet here. I am gonna go with Zelda as the sibling, and also block out any characters from that series as well.
Dang it.
Zelda. It's a little bit of a boring pick, I gotta say.
Is it for a sibling?
Boring.
Well, I mean, it's Zelda, dude. You know how much cool stuff she can do? She's got her own game now.
She can get kidnapped.
She's got her own game. Finally.
What are you gonna pick next? Princess Peach?
That's okay. I got a good pick for sibling. I have to lock this up, man. I went crazy last time. I'm playing to win this time.
I feel like it's been 38 years or something since the first Zelda game, and now she finally has her first one. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. All right, Ryan, coming back to you. So you've already got your mom and 1 child. Where are you going next?
Oh man, so I think I'm pretty safe on the other categories. I'm going to do a kid again. I am going to go with recency bias on hype level for a new game coming out, and I'm going with Astrobot. I looked it up. He was born November 15th, 2013.
Was he born?
That's what it sibling? Said.
Yeah, as a child.
Okay.
Judge's ruling?
Okay.
Does this count, Josh?
I mean, I think so. I like the creativity. It's like I could have seen going in the pet category as Astrobot to have like the family robot.
Uh-huh.
But if you want that for sibling, I get it. Yeah.
If you play the Astros Playroom and stuff, he's definitely much more like individual, like a child and kind of kid-like than, just a robot.
Right. I got you.
So, yeah. Going with Astrobot. What a dream team. Ellie and Astrobot.
Not bad. All right, I get my back-to-back picks here. Let's see. So far, I've got my dad. I've got one child. I want to finish out the children and go for my second one here. I am going to go with, I think this might be a little bit of a controversial pick. This is a child who's not necessarily the most obedient, but they have a lot of heart. They have a lot of spirit. I know a couple of the questions sometimes require a little bit of violence, and this person fits the bill. Josh, do you remember ever talking to any neighborhood children over the fence in any
Are you
CRPGs?
Picking Kuno?
I'm taking Kuno, baby.
Oh, that's a great pick, man. Wow, what a dysfunctional family you got, Paul. Kuno's going to be a terror.
Oh, yeah, we're going Kuno from Disco Elysium. What a fantastic game.
I hate that kid.
What a crazy kid, man. Kuno's got a couple screws loose, but that's okay. I'm going to stick with it anyway. Ooh, Kuno and Ethan. I've got some wild cards.
Yeah, your
family
is going to win the most likely to wind up in jail category.
The mental illness is running thick.
He's going to pass out and end up somewhere else, and Kuno's going to run wild for like a week.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be wild. All right, and then I have another pick. Now, none of us have taken a pet yet. And I feel like there are a couple of decent ones. I did think about trying to take Mimir as a pet.
I have him on my pet list.
Did you really?
I do, funny. Yeah. We think the same, Paul, because I was like, he's just the family-like dude that's hanging out.
Kuno, go feed Mimir.
Yep.
You're going to have to take care of him. So Kuno I felt like he might qualify. I am going to go with, and I know that once upon a time, Josh said that this was not a video game, which is bananas, but I am taking Pikachu from the Pokemon games.
Yeah. Oh, good pick. That was on mine. That'd be a good house defender.
Yeah.
Pikachu?
So not all the pets are great at fighting or survival. So I feel like Pikachu might give me a couple points there.
Also, your power bill will be much less.
That's true.
Yeah. Especially in Arizona. Arizona in the summertime, our electric bills get real high. Just plug Pikachu in and be like, hey, go to work.
Yep. Charge it up.
Maybe I shouldn't go there, but I was going to say, where are you putting the plug, Josh?
No. The tail goes into the plug.
The tail goes into the okay. Other way. Okay. I hear you. All right. With that being said,
oh my word.
Let's go ahead and take our first break, and then we'll come right back. All right, guys, we are in round 4. Ryan, we are back to your pick. You've already got your mom and your 2 kids. All you have left is dad and pet. Where are you going here?
Dad and pet.
You probably should go pet because Josh and I already have dads.
Yes.
No, don't give him hints, Paul.
Oh, I will, because I already have my pet.
This is true. I have 2 that I'm struggling to decide between on the pets. I'm gonna go with the popular vote on this one, and I'm going Yoshi.
Oh,
yeah. Yoshi, you have not only a good pet and companion, you got transportation, and you got eggs. You got some breakfast.
Oh,
Yoshi eggs.
Won't he doesn't he eat a lot of stuff?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, where he just eats the
cleanup service, multifunctional.
Now, is he not pooping eggs everywhere?
Yeah, you got a non-ending supply of eggs.
This is a feature, Josh.
You know this is a feature, not a... Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know how much eggs are these days?
I don't know.
All right, so I went ahead and marked Yoshi just from Mario Brothers. I think that's where we first saw Yoshi, so that's going to take off the table. Mario, Luigi, I don't think anyone's drafting any of those characters anyway. Okay, so let's see. Josh, we are back to your last 2 picks. You got to give us one more child and a pet.
Yeah, buddy. This is one. I'm so happy to get this pick. And I did not think that either one of you would have thought about this character as a sibling. But Paul, you insulted my Zelda pick and called it boring.
I did.
And so I'm gonna spice it up a little bit and go with somebody that is just a ton of fun, is overflowing with personality, loves playing Dungeons and Dragons, has a fantastic sense of humor. I am taking Tiny Tina as the other sibling to pair with Zelda.
I definitely thought about her along with Butt Stallion as the family pet, but I guess Butt Stallion would now be off the table.
Butt Stallion is now off the table.
So Tiny Tina as a child.
Yeah,
all right.
She's childlike. I mean, I don't know how old she is, but she's definitely a child in nature.
Just keep her away from Ryan. She's not available, buddy.
Yeah. All right, and then I get
Tiny
one
Tina.
more, right?
Sure. And Tiny Tina I'll mark as Borderlands / Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I think that qualifies for that's all
it's
one.
It's the
series.
Borderlands series, so that would be that's what it's from. So
yeah.
Okay. And then pets. Man, I'm kind of torn on a couple of these. Like, I think the one this one might require a ruling, but we made a ruling on Astrobot. But we talked about the pet doesn't necessarily have to be an animal. It could be somebody that maybe is just part of the family in the household, is there when you come home. Maybe, you get home late at night and you walk through the door and you say, "Hey, Cortana, turn the lights on."
Oh,
I wasn't sure if this was going to be Cortana or GLaDOS. I figured
was
you were going
GLaDOS. I thought he was going to go. I was
GLaDOS
about to type
too
in
big
Portal
to fit
in chat.
a house, man. Like that wouldn't make sense unless you have a giant mansion that you're going to put her in. But Cortana,
Judge's ruling
fits in the palm of your hand.
What do you think, Ryan? I'm going to vote yes. I think it's fine.
Yeah, we'll give it to him. He needs it.
Sweet.
he needs the help.
You need the help.
No way, man. My team's awesome.
Yeah, and the
All
Mental
right,
Institute.
Cortana from Halo is going to round out Josh's team. Very nice. All right, Ryan, your last pick. You got to go with a dad. You left this category for last.
I did. You want to go when you're looking for a father figure. You want a protector, someone who's willing to give anything, do anything, much like your pick, Paul.
Thank you. Yes,
for their family and for their kids. What better than the person with the highest Metacalorian count ever? I'm going with Darth Vader.
Not Anakin Skywalker, literally Darth Vader.
He
was
didn't say Anakin. He just goes straight to the Sith Lord.
Oh, of course, because he would do anything for his family. That guy, if he could save Padme, he could save his kids, dude. He was gonna smoke the Emperor.
Luke,
he does smoke the Emperor.
Yeah, he does smoke the Emperor. Well,
I will say,
technically,
I will say, if Luke had joined him, he would have been like all about being that dad life.
Oh yeah,
because he wanted to rule the galaxy with Luke, and then when
as
Luke was
father
like,
and
no,
son.
Yeah, as
he
father
was
and
like,
son.
well, I know. So I could see it, man. As long as you don't get on his bad side.
And then he's just got to smack him. Quit doing that stuff with your sister.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And of course, Vader is father in German, if memory serves. So pretty fitting.
What more do you want?
All right, not bad. All right, we are now to my last pick, and I have to fill out the mom role. And there's still a couple good ones on the table. I'm kind of surprised. I think, boy, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but we're going to leave Lara Croft on the table here. I am going to draft Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil. I know that might be a little bit of a controversial pick, a little bit like Ryan's. I am going to go for it anyway. I think the one downside here is that, Ryan, you never actually played Resident Evil Village, did you?
No, I did not play Village.
Ryan's missing out. Ryan would love Lady Dimitrescu.
Oh,
Ryan. If I know anything about Ryan, Ryan would be like, "This game's great."
She's very tall. She has a very big hat.
Yes,
very big hat.
She does smoke though, which is kind of
gross.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Smokers are jokers.
You just get her vaping, Ryan. You can do it. All right, so I'm sure that we all have a whole bunch of honorable mentions. We've got some great ones that did not get drafted, so I'm curious to hear from you guys. What are a couple honorable mentions we should bring up?
I had to look this up, but I can't believe nobody took Nathan Drake. Or anybody from the Uncharted series, because Sully could have been a dad. Nathan Drake's 38 years old, so definitely of age to be a dad. So that's a popular one. I had Lee Everett from The Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
That dude would do anything. Let's see. For moms, I had Bayonetta. That'd be a fun mom. You don't mess with her, man.
Do you want to have the hot mom of the friend group?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Doesn't that like instantly make you popular?
Not in the right way.
I think you get teased a lot.
Not like Stifler's mom, right?
I think that's exactly
is that okay? Maybe not then. All right. Well, that's going to take Quiet off my list then. I did have Nyx from Hades. That's a good mom.
Okay.
She's the one that's like the mother to what's the dude's name? The Hades guy. Yeah. Anyway.
The Hades guy. Yes. You can also get Cerberus as your family pet, right?
Yeah, that would have been a good one too.
Good protector.
Yeah. And then the other one for sibling that I was really looking at going with would be Elizabeth Booker from Infinite.
BioShock. Infinite. BioShock. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. What about you, Ryan? Who'd you leave on the table?
There's a few good ones. I know on the kids, I had found a couple later on, but I just couldn't go with them. But I had Bart Simpson. I thought that'd be a fun one. And
did you love those old like Sega Genesis Simpsons games back in the day?
100%. Yeah, those were
so fun.
Yeah, those like arcade stack ones where you could go around as Bart with the skateboard and Marge had the vacuum.
Oh, especially for the arcade game I used to play. That was all my money back in the day.
At that cabin that I stayed at in the fall or whatever, they had one of those and Simpsons was on it, and I just played that like the whole time.
Yeah,
it was pretty fun. But I also had for the kids, I had like Tails. Tails would have been a good one. Diddy Kong.
That's a good choice too.
Ness.
Yeah. Oh, I had Diddy Kong on my list.
Yeah, Diddy Kong.
Yeah,
Ness was on there. I even put just getting real crazy. I put Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. Because there is a 1991 Home Alone game. That's pretty old there, but and then for dads, I had Big Daddy was on there. That's big time protector there, and then also Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid series. Yeah,
okay,
yep. So good of a man that he had kids with a surrogate mom and clones made of him. So.
Very true. Yeah, the ones that I had on my list that you guys didn't mention, Commander Shepard as a dad, I think would make an awful lot of sense. Great leader, probably would make a good disciplinarian, but also well balanced. Also, any of the dwarves from Deep Rock Galactic, I think would make for a really fun dad.
That'd have been good.
Yeah, I had Ethan and the dwarves, and I put in parentheses, I guess, my driller. Those were my top two that I was hoping to take.
Family that binds together, stays together.
Yes, exactly. And Galerius from the Forgotten City would be a fantastic dad as well. He would do anything for his family and run around. For wives, I think we got most of them. I thought taking the ballerina from Atomic Heart would be a little bit out there and a little bit of a funny pick.
Moms, Paul, not wives. It's moms.
moms. Yes. And
does
Mercy
that change?
From Overwatch.
Does that change things for the ballerina for you?
Nah. Why not?
Do Samus. Samus would be a good mom.
Samus. Yep. For children, Cuphead is very childlike for sure.
Interesting pick.
Yeah.
Gets in trouble. You don't necessarily want your kids running around making a deal with the devil, but or Mugman, wasn't that his brother?
Yeah.
Either of them I think would make for decent kids. Juliana from Deathloop. I know that she's an adult, but she is Colt's daughter.
It's true.
And you talk to her a lot throughout that game. I thought that would maybe be a good pick. Frey from Forspoken, I thought about doing just to bug Josh because he would have gone bananas.
Missed opportunity.
And SpongeBob from Battle for Bikini Bottom definitely could be one of your kids.
Can you imagine? Okay, so that means we could have wound up with siblings that were SpongeBob and Bart Simpson.
That's very true.
How did we not?
I would have been.
How did nobody put that together? I know.
Would have made a lot of sense. And then as far as pet goes, the only ones, dog meat, I felt was like way too obvious. Yeah. So we draft dog meat.
He was the one where I was like, this is the easy first pick, but a little cliche too.
Could also go with the Shiba Inu from Ryan's favorite puzzle game, Humanity.
Yeah, that's true.
Spyro.
Spyro, sure, get your own dragon. Or Chocobo from Final Fantasy.
Oh, that would have been a good pet, man. Yeah,
you can ride them, put them to work.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ooh, BD-1 from Star Wars Fallen Order.
Could do that as well. I also thought about Cal as a child, even though he's, a little older.
Yeah. He's young enough. Yeah, I'd get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody had the companion cube as the pet, huh?
Nope. Man. Thought about it, but too boring of a pick.
What a good babysitter, though.
Oh, you know what else would have been a funny pick that I didn't think about? The baby from Who's Your Daddy? Talk about chaos. All right, so let's go ahead and recap our teams here. So Ryan, you are coming in with Darth Vader, Aloy, Ellie, Astrobot, and Yoshi. Gotta say, Aloy being the mom of Ellie, not a huge age gap there.
Aloy made some bad decisions when she was younger.
Okay. They might have some issues. Let's just say that. Josh, you are coming in with Reinhardt, Freya, Zelda. I think that's your one glaring weakness.
What?
Tiny Tina and Cortana as your pet. That's a little bit off the wall.
What a team! What a family!
I sort of went a little more Team Chaos / Team Evil ? I've got Ethan Mars, Lady Dimitrescu, Ciri, Kuno, and Pikachu.
Paul's family is so crazy, man. Wild. Oh my goodness.
You can make a lot of arguments either way, right? All right. Well, with all that being said, let's go ahead and just take our last break and then come back and determine our winner. All right, guys. Taking a look here, we're going to go through. We got to vote for who has the best dad, best mom, best child 1, best child 2, best pet, and then we'll go through our questions. Let's just start out with dads. All right. You cannot vote for yourself. Are you guys going to vote for Darth Vader, Reinhardt, or Ethan Mars?
Well, I can't vote for myself.
Correct.
And you guys know that I think that Ethan Mars is the worst dad. And normally I would say Darth Vader. I'd be like, what? But then I think you're right, man. Like I said, we kind of talked it over. If Luke had joined him, he would have been like a phenomenal dad. Ain't nobody messing with Luke. So I'm picking Darth Vader.
Yes.
Oddly enough, as weird as that sounds to me, I think he would be a good dad, man.
Last argument before, final answer.
Yeah, hit me. Okay. Yeah, okay.
He did choke out his wife carrying his 2 children.
That was a mistake, Paul.
Yeah, people make mistakes.
Yeah, that was a
mistake.
That was it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna call that a mistake, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So we have a mass murderer who blows up planets for fun as a negotiation tactic, or Ethan Mars who would do anything for his children. You're sticking with Darth Vader?
Dang, you make a good point, man. Why'd you have to bring blowing up planets
that was more like the generals.
I was going to say, isn't that more like Emperor Palpatine and Vader just doing what he was told to do at that point? Because when it comes down to it, Vader, in the end, still grabs Emperor Palpatine and throws him down the pit in the Death
he just
Star.
works there. He just works there, man.
It's true, man. You don't know. Can you imagine if you don't have health care nowadays? He might have just been looking out for his family. He didn't want to lose them benefits.
He's got his 401k in that company. He doesn't want to go.
The Empire has good
transfer
benefits,
everything.
Man. Yeah, I'm going Darth Vader. You know what? Yeah.
Last point.
All right.
So if you and your wife died, Josh, you would rather leave your children in your will to Darth Vader
over Ethan Mars? Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So clearly
they're gonna live on a Death Star. I've seen Ethan Mars's apartment. That place is a dump, man.
All right, so Josh is voting Darth Vader. I have to vote between Darth Vader and Reinhardt. I'm voting Reinhardt, for sure.
What?
Smart. He won the best gaming dad.
And he already is a great dad. He is the father of Brigitte. Yep. They have great rapport. Reinhardt is a fantastic dad. I gotta go with him. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah. He wants the best for people. He aspires you to be your best.
So
he's
now
trying to protect the world.
What do we do if I go Ethan Mars?
If you go Ethan, then it's just a 3-way tie. No one gets a point.
Ethan Mars. Nobody gets a point.
Very nice. I am all for it. So we have no winner for the dads.
Wait a minute.
Well, what else are you supposed to do? There's 3 dads.
He could have picked the best dad and voted like he should have voted.
Ethan Mars is a fantastic dad. You can say whatever you want, but right, Paul? He's a good dad.
He should be the winner.
Is he a better dad than Reinhardt?
Listen, let's not get into details.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is Ryan just throwing a wrench into the works here.
I would never.
Right.
No shade, Ryan, but Darth Vader is. I just have him by far behind the other two personally.
Boo.
So, all right, moving on to the moms.
The fact that Paul is going to let this stand instead of saying Reinhardt is the best dad. Also,
I did vote. Well, I voted for Reinhardt. But I would vote for Ethan
yourself.
over.
But
yeah, exactly.
You're not voting for Ethan over Reinhardt. What is this? What is these shenanigans? I'm not going to protest. I'm not going to protest. But these are some shenanigans going on right now.
I drafted Ethan in our best dads draft, so I have been consistent in believing he is a fantastic.
And he lost in that one too.
And in that draft, I did take Joel from The Last of Us with my number 1 overall pick. You already blocked out The Last of Us. I would have gone with Joel. Joel, I think, is the best gaming dad, but since Last of Us was off the table, I had to go Ethan. So I stand by
the human race to keep Ellie alive.
Yeah, that's what he was willing to do. Gotta love it. Moving on to our moms, we've got Aloy v. Freya v. Lady Dimitrescu. Interesting. I'll throw out my vote first. As much as I like Aloy, I think Freya by nature is a better mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
she's also
of
like mom age.
I didn't know she was that young, okay?
The 18-year-old mom is with a 17-year-old daughter or whatever is throwing me off just a little bit.
That's why I'm saying this category is weird. I feel like there's only one right answer in this whole category, man.
MTV would scoop her up in a heartbeat for Teen Mom.
Very true.
Yeah.
So I'll throw my vote to Freya. What about you, Josh? Are you voting for Aloy or Lady Dimitrescu?
This is how am I supposed to vote for either one of these, man? All right, so here's a real serious question. Can vampires birth children?
No.
Or do you have to bite them and then they just become your children? Because she has daughters in Resident Evil Village.
Like 4 of them,
but
right?
I feel like she created those daughters by biting them.
She might have. It doesn't matter. Maybe she's an adoptive mom. She just has to serve in the role. I feel like this
does matter. I feel like, but also I don't want to vote for Aloy because it's she should be under the sibling category, not the mom category.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's be honest. Lady Dimitrescu gets super ticked off when she finds out that you may or may not have killed her daughters. I don't want to put any spoilers out there. So
very true.
I'm going to vote for Lady Dimitrescu. Aloy is the nicer person by far. But my brain is having a hard time being yeah, she's a mom.
I guess I should have looked into how old she was.
Yeah.
Aloy would be the winner for family, friend of the family. I think she would win in that regard. But as the actual mom, I don't know. A little bit of a tough pick. Okay, so we have 1 vote for Freya, 1 vote for Lady Dimitrescu. Ryan, you get to be the swing vote here.
I'm the decider.
Who's going to take the vote?
I'm going to have to go because it was also number 1 on my list. I'm going for Freya.
All right, I had a feeling.
Way to totally redeem yourself, Ryan. I take back everything I thought about you in between these 2 picks. So,
yeah, she's the mom of moms. Even though she didn't do the best job, she was willing to do anything.
Fair enough. So that is 1 point for Josh. Moving on to child 1. Now, I assume we're going to split the children and vote for each separate, or should we vote for them as a combo?
Let's do combo, because we got to get to some questions too. So yeah, because this is which family has the best pair of siblings? That's why we went 2 siblings.
Okay, so we've got Ellie and Astrobot. We've got Zelda, who doesn't talk, and Tiny Tina, who won't shut up.
Yeah,
and then we've got Siri and Kuno.
Oh my gosh!
This is bananas. That's quite the pairing there.
It really is. Boy. Good.
Man, I don't know. This one's tough. I'm trying to think. I could see benefits to both. I'll let one of you pick first this time.
Go ahead, Ryan. Why don't you go first?
Oh man. So, gosh, I hate Kuno though.
And you're gonna have to hear Zelda talk.
No, that's Link. Come on now, Zelda.
True.
Yeah.
That's
Zelda
true.
actually speaks.
Oh, she does speak.
She does speak,
You're right.
and she's got a soothing voice.
Link, you have to save me again.
She's
not even going to be
lost.
around. She's going to get kidnapped and be gone.
Well, that's fine.
Every other week.
She'll be off to college.
Yeah,
be great.
Exactly.
Yeah, what better sibling?
Siri and Kuno, that you put those two together, if they're loyal to one another, they're going to protect each other's backs. Snitches get stitches, Ryan. Siri and Kuno are going to have each other's back. There's no way
Siri is going to
sell each other
slaughter
out.
Kuno within like minutes.
You think so?
Oh yeah, man.
Probably
he's gonna
honestly.
try to like post up on Siri or say something like "Nobody puts Kuno in your corner," and then Siri's just gonna be like that little lightning dash thing that she does in The Witcher, and just Kuno's gonna be like sliced in half, man.
Well, cool then. I won't have to deal with Kuno. So then I'm going. My hate of Kuno is overtaken by my love for Siri, so I'm gonna go with Siri and Kuno.
Okay. I will also say, Ryan, that if you ever go back to Disco Elysium, Kuno has a potential really fantastic redemption story. Also, you can deputize him. You can make him a cop, which is hysterical. So there's a lot that you can do with Kuno. He might win you over if you ever go back to it.
I was playing and we were outside checking for, clues or whatever, and that's the last time I played because I was so annoyed with Kuno.
Nice. All right, so Ryan is voting for my combo. I am going to, I don't know. I love the Ellie pick. Astrobot is a little off the wall.
How is that off the wall? It's like
he's a better pet.
No, he's not.
He
It's a
would be a
boy.
better
It's
pet.
just like Astro Boy. Like he's a robot, but he's a boy. Astrobot is like the same thing. He runs, he jumps, he plays.
I'm going to throw my vote to Ellie and Astrobot, mostly because of Ellie. Ellie is a really good pick. I was going to take that with my first pick. If I
was going to pick Ellie and Astrobot, too, to be honest. So that just kind of solidifies it. So
that's 1 point for Ryan. Okay.
I can see them being like best friends, dude. Because Ellie's like, she's nice. You know what I mean? Like she wants to talk and, have that companionship and stuff. And it's like, I could see her and Astrobot bonding really well.
Yeah, they go out and go
I
on.
do think he would have made a better pet pick, but since he's in that sibling category, like I'll give it to you. I could see them looking out for each other.
All right. So Ryan takes home the siblings. Best pet. We've got Yoshi v Cortana v Pikachu.
Ooh. The Cortana
This
one's
seems
hard.
very clear to me, but I want to hear what you guys have to say.
I mean, I would just argue that Cortana could. I mean, we're in the age of AI. People are starting to see like the advantage of like being able to just ask any question, have AI drive your car for you, any of that stuff. And Cortana's the most advanced AI that has existed. So that seems like a huge benefit to me to have that in your house, in your family. She could be watching out for your kids. She's tracking them. While Ellie and Astrobot are off playing at the park, Cortana could be like, I'm keeping tabs on their position,
and then what if
checking
something
heart
happens?
rates.
Then she can't do anything.
Well, she could tell you.
That's
So Josh's argument is we already have AI. Why not have a slightly better AI?
No, my argument is we are seeing the advantages of having AI. So can you imagine if you actually had that, like the super AI in your family available to your family only as like, your family friend / pet?
You know what we don't have?
Free
Pet
electricity.
dinosaurs and electric Pokemon.
So electric Pokemon that are going to basically zap all the electronics in your house, because the second Pikachu gets excited, now your computer and
it's
your graphics
overclocked,
card
baby.
that you
Overclocked.
just, that thing's fried, man.
Getting
Fried.
better performance.
What? No way. Your house
Increase
is having
that
electrical
voltage.
problems. Yeah.
I'm
And then
running at 100 frames.
Yoshi is going to be pooping everywhere. Can you house train Yoshi?
Of course you can.
Can you? Or are you just saying that, Ryan, because you want it to sound good?
You could totally house train Yoshi. And
also,
most time
Yoshi
it's
don't
pooping
move
eggs.
super fast, so it's like you could ride Yoshi, but you could probably just run faster if you really wanted to.
Did you see how
He
high
can
you
jump
can
very
jump?
high.
Yeah, you can jump.
You can jump.
And if somebody bugs you, you
A
just
real
eat 'em.
world example of Yoshi. So you're just going to murder people now.
Well, yeah, I picked Vader as my dad.
Okay, that's true.
So which one are you voting for, Josh? Yoshi or Pikachu?
Oh my goodness.
Pikachu's lowering your electric bill.
You know what, dude? I
Pikachu's
got my
way
electric bill
cuter.
last month. That's a lot. I'm taking Pikachu.
Pikachu's also a very cute pet. You're not going to want to like call over Yoshi and
I don't like
pet him.
Yoshi. I know that might be a hot take, but I don't like Yoshi in general.
I'm not a huge Yoshi fan either.
Yeah,
I'm kind of with you there.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Don't
listen to Paul pandering. Paul pandering right now. I don't like Yoshi either, Josh. After the show, Paul's gonna be like, dude, Yoshi's great. I only said that to get you to vote for me.
I don't pander. I don't care who wins these drafts. There's no stakes.
Well, I'll tell you what. I got my power bill recently as well, and the amount of money that these kids cost me by leaving lights on and doors open and stuff and windows, I wouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Just get a big old battery and have Pikachu charge it up once a week. I'm going Pikachu.
Yeah.
All right. So I get a point there for Pikachu. And so my vote doesn't matter, but I would have voted for Yoshi over Cortana. Only because I feel like it better fits the definition of a pet. Cortana's a clever twist on it, but it's a twist too far.
Are you saying you would have voted for dog meat then, Paul?
I might have.
I might have. I saw a look at Paul's face. He's like, heck no, I ain't voting for dog meat.
If it was a Chocobo, Butt Stallion, Mimir, I'd vote for all of those over Yoshi for sure.
Cortana would have been better mom in the mom category.
She can't be a mom. She's not a physical being.
She's an AI. She could design a bot and then just do it that way.
Yeah, you've seen, I know you hated the movie,
Ex
Josh,
Machina?
but Blade Runner 2049.
Ex Machina. That's like an AI in a physical form too.
There you go.
Yeah, that as well. Yes. Good old Ex Machina. Should we have another pronunciation argument on the
You're
show?
probably right. It probably is Machina, but
It is. What a great movie, by the way.
It was good.
Love that one. All right, so we got to move on to our questions here. This won't take very long. Which family would win in a street fight?
So,
Mine.
give me the trophy now.
What? I got Freya, Reinhardt,
Dude.
Zelda.
Vader.
She's a battler.
It's definitely Josh.
Yeah.
Josh is winning with Reinhardt and Freya alone. Josh has a god.
Yeah.
Ryan or a goddess, I guess would be more proper. Ryan, I love your team as a whole, but like Aloy, Ellie, Astrobot, and Yoshi, they're not going to help you at all. You've got just Darth Vader against the rest.
That's all
and
you
I
need,
think
baby.
they're going to lose. And my team's not winning in a street fight. I don't have the... you guys kind of capitalized on the magic / godhood powers.
Yeah.
My only one like that is Pikachu, so I know I'm not winning this one. I'm going to vote for Josh. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm going to vote for Josh too.
I'm going to vote for me. Wait, are we allowed to vote for ourselves now?
If honor system, sure. Why not?
All right.
Which family would put
vote for
on the
me.
best...
Oh, sorry.
Which family would put on the best podcast?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Okay. Ellie would be a good talker, as Aloy, I think, would have some stories to tell. Zelda
Ellie
ain't
is
talking
funny.
very much. Tiny Tina would be hilarious to listen to.
That would be that'd be a pretty good one.
Tiny Tina's going to be great.
So
I think my team would have the best subject matter, but I don't know that I've got the charisma of like podcast hosting. If that makes
Kuno, I
sense.
think, would be funny to listen to for a little bit because I loved his segments in the game.
Yeah.
But I think after a while, he'd get real annoying real quick.
Darth
Man.
Vader.
He's not a
Aloy.
speaker. He's a doer. You know?
Yeah, Yoshi.
Yeah, but that smooth, crispy voice. Ooh.
I mean, it is a good voice, but
James
also
Earl
all the
Jones.
heavy breathing.
All right. The breathing.
On this podcast, I want to tell you about my pick. I think I want to go with my own team.
What Star Wars are you watching?
I have never heard a Darth Vader impersonation like that, but Josh has won me over. The Darth Vader breathing on the pod is no good.
Oh.
Ryan doesn't want to admit it, but he knows. I can see the look on his
I
face.
think he'd be good. Vader would be good on a podcast.
He's got the family drama. I'll give you that.
Yeah, he's got a lot to say.
I think Tiny Tina, legitimately, I know I'm biased, but Tiny Tina, I think, would clinch this one.
That's the only one you got, but I think it's good enough to take it home. Yeah,
Which family? Yeah. We'll give that one to Josh, and then we just got to move on. Which family is most likely to wind up on Dateline?
Well, that's Paul's family. Paul's hands
family.
down. That's an easy one.
That's the only question I'm going to win. Is that one? Oh my goodness! Between Ethan, Lady Dimitrescu, and Kuno, any one of those three, you could picture like a Dateline episode. All right. We'll give that one to me. Fair enough. Moving on. Which family would win in a game of backyard football?
Okay,
I think this is where Darth Vader takes you over into the end zone.
Speed. He's picking everything. Every throw is an interception. Now he's not fast though. That's the one thing. Vader always walks. You never see Vader run.
Sure, he's gonna be the quarterback, and you can use the Force, guide the football. You're not missing any field goals. He's gonna be your kicker.
Aloy is very agile.
This is true.
I think that's Ryan's team.
Archery.
This is Ryan's team. Vader and Aloy combined would be,
As much like Reinhardt, Freya, they're great picks, but I don't see them playing
not in football. Freya's not going to want to play no football, man.
I could see Ellie playing football, Astrobot.
This
any
is
of those.
Ryan's team, for sure.
Yeah, it's Ryan's.
Yes.
All right. Next one here. Which family would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse?
Okay, well, Ellie knows how to do that.
Yeah, Ellie's done it.
Yoshi is zombie meat, so he's out. I feel like Reinhardt is fully armored. Freya doesn't have to worry about zombies because she's a goddess. Cortana doesn't have to worry about zombies because she's
not real.
Not real.
Tiny Tina's probably getting eaten pretty quick, but she's kind of scrappy, isn't she? Tiny Tina?
Yeah, I mean she's scrappy. She'd be like a good scavenger.
I do feel
Zelda's
like
toast.
Ethan Mars
immediately dead.
Ethan Mars is just laying down and saying, "Thank goodness I can get out of this." So he's dead.
I'm not winning.
Lady Demetresk. I mean, vampires beat zombies 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah,
so
and Ciri.
Ciri would beat all the zombies. Kuno would just talk a bunch of smack and then get eaten.
Yeah.
Pikachu, I feel like electricity's not going to hurt a zombie. So that's like a weakness right there.
You don't think so?
No. They're dead. I mean, maybe paralyze them a little bit, but you're not like, they're already dead.
Lightning to the head, I think, might fry
run some
the brain enough.
Thunderbolt, just smoke their
I think this comes down to Vader and Ellie and maybe Aloy for Ryan and Reinhardt, Freya, and Cortana for me. Is it Survive?
Astrobot's pretty solid too.
It's Ryan's.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about Astrobot. He can't get infected.
And he can jump and like laser enemies underneath him and stuff.
Very true. Yeah, and they're not going to care about Astrobot.
Yep.
All right. Which family is most likely to win Family Feud?
All right, you got to be smart on this one.
Which family's the smartest?
Yeah.
Cortana's really pulling you up in this one.
I was going to say, I feel like that alone is winning this one for me. Freya's a god. She has a lot of knowledge, especially herbology, and that kind of stuff. So
she also lives in a land with like 14 people. I don't know if she's going to have the pulse on the population.
Ethan's kind of dumb, so he ain't really doing much. Ciri, she's a fighter. She's not a scholar. Kuno, dumb as a brick. Pikachu
doesn't even talk. Says Pikachu.
Just he can't say more than one word. So Paul's team is out. Astrobot, I don't know how Astrobot's not smarter than Cortana.
I think Astrobot's, like I was saying, more kind of kid-like. I don't think it's like AI territory like Cortana.
I feel like on this one, Cortana and Freya would carry my team.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's Josh.
Yeah.
All right. 3 questions left. Which family is the best looking? Vader's really hurting you now.
Yeah.
Dang it. I mean, Anakin.
Yoshi, I don't think's doing you any favors. I don't see that one being Ryan.
No.
Josh's team, I guess, is all right.
It's pretty good.
I think my team's all right. I don't know that any of us have like
between Paul and me. Are we going like Halo 3 Cortana, or are we going like Halo Infinite Cortana? Like, which Cortana are we going with?
Doesn't matter.
I know
Ciri and Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, that's gonna clinch it for you.
Hey, look at me. I didn't think I'd win 2 questions. I'll take it. All right. Which family would be most likely to have their own reality show?
That's Paul's.
Yeah.
People don't want to watch no boring people. They want that drama, that crazy.
The backstabbing?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Kuno's at it again.
All right. Wow, look at this. I didn't think I'd be in the running. Oh, okay. Well, I'm certainly not winning the last question. Which family would you want to be your neighbors? Oh boy, I think we're back to Josh on this one.
That's one.
Josh doesn't have any evil. Like Ryan's got Vader. I don't think I want Vader as my next door neighbor.
He turns good.
I don't want Yoshi either, man. I already expressed my disdain for Yoshi.
I don't care about Yoshi. Vader's the one I'm a little worried about.
Yeah. Vader he'd like take the neighbors' trash out and stuff for him.
I want to say,
so?
I will say this.
Use the Force. He could just take it
My
down.
team is clearly the winner here, but I could make some arguments where it's like if Vader's just domesticated next door neighbor Vader, but still has use of the Force and stuff.
Yeah, he's like,
I took out your trash yesterday.
Yeah,
That was almost Bane.
That was kind of
that was more Bane than Vader.
Yeah.
I started off and I was like, oh, cool, Ryan's going to do a really good impression.
I don't have a cup.
Character.
I need a cup.
Yeah.
I think I'm voting for Josh.
Yeah. It's the right call.
Yeah, I'll vote for Josh too.
Reinhardt, Freya, Zelda, Tiny Tina, Cortana. There's zero like issues there. There's potential issue with Vader. I like the rest of your family, Ryan. Clearly mine's not going to win. You're not going to want to live next door to a vampire, a guy who blacks out, and a murderous child. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Josh.
Yeah, you guys, Ethan would be over every other day. Have you seen my kid?
All right, so we're giving it to Josh.
Yep.
So
Right.
I think Josh won. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points for Josh, 4 for me, and 3 for Ryan. I'm a little surprised.
Wow.
I thought Ryan's team was a little better than mine, but
You really sucked, Ryan.
yeah, Ryan,
What happened?
get good.
Yeah, wow, man.
You guys don't like Vader. That's what happened.
Vader and Yoshi, I think were the two that Josh and I bristled against a little bit. All right. Well, Josh wins. He did have the number 1 overall pick, so
Yeah.
not terribly unexpected.
I had to get those God of War characters out of there because Kratos as a dad would have been a good pick as a dad. Atreus as one of the siblings, or Agrabota if you wanted a non-annoying one,
Yeah.
was another pick for a sibling that would have been a good one. Mimir as the pet would have been a great pick. So
Would have won
Mimir's
you
a
Family
great pet.
Feud for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, he'd be good at Family Feud,
you're
too.
right. Yeah.
Mimir would have cleaned up. All right. Well, I think that wraps up everything here for this bonus round. If you guys enjoy our show and you like what we do rely on listener support. You can sign up for Patreon starting at $5 a month. In return, we try to make it well worth your money. You'll get bonus episodes, shout out on the show, Discord, access to additional channels, all kinds of stuff. Go check it out at multiplayersquad.com and make sure to follow us on socials at Video Gamers Pod and rate the show 5 stars if you can. You can do that through Apple or Spotify. Thank you so much for listening and following the show. Until next time, happy gaming.
See ya.
All right. See you, everybody.